Morning guys, welcome to Shaky Cam on the 3rd of March. It's Tuesday morning and as you can tell I'm making stripes in the ground. Yeah, they are a bit wonky as well. I've tried filming this about 5 or 6 times now. Just every time I do it I keep getting a wonky line. Anyway, so yeah, I'm on the chain harrows today. I decided as it was raining last night it would be a good time to do it, as I pushed all the grass sods back in the other day with the roller, and I thought the chain harrow would just come in and knock some of the muck around and pull some of the thatch out as well. It's working quite well actually. Yeah, it's working alright. I've just got to try and be careful I don't hit anything in this field with all the cross-country jumps and stuff. I do work this field quite a bit after the horses have come out, either walking it or rolling it and chain harrowing it. One, I walk it a lot because there's so much rubbish sometimes in here, and two, I just like to see how the grass is getting on. It is quite thin on the ground as this one anyway. I would like to overseed it, but that's not going to happen, so you can't win them all. One present I did find this morning was that, which is bent to buggery. She's all over the shop. I don't know if I hit that with a tractor or what, but yeah, found that. This is another reason I work it. You don't always see these when you're walking it, so being a bit higher in the tractor and having chain harrows on pulls them up. On the subject of chain harrows, I did actually just want to show and explain to people how I set my chain harrows up. I did have somebody ask me, well, did tell me that it shouldn't really have chain harrows frames on the ground because it damages the frame. Well, yes, it does, but I've got it set up on the T5 because it's a modern tractor, or a modernish tractor. I can have the hydraulics set up really nicely. If I was in the Massey 698 or my MB track, it's a little bit harsher on them. I'd probably pull the top pin out, or the top link pin, and just let it float, but then you can't do headland turns, you kind of just have to go round and round in circles. So what I've got, I'll just do this turn at the bottom, I can show you. So what I've got set up is on my draft control. This wheel here will actually allow me to change its sensitivity. So when, well, we'll see from here, when that end of the chain harrows hits something like a hill and digs in, this will allow it just to raise up a little bit on the hydraulics. It just gives it a kind of a floating option, but I can keep the chain harrows on the ground still. I'm still up and down on my toggle switch, and that's just setting my height as well. I have got my height set, my top height set on here, so it's not 100% there, it's kind of 90, just saves it coming all the way up. What I'll do is I'll just lift her up a little bit. So yeah, what I've got is, she actually looks like she's pointing down at the moment, but what I can do is show you how she actually runs on the ground. I'll bring her back down again. So it's basically running like that. So the top side of it is a little bit higher than the back, so it's sloping. So everything I catch to the front, like the muck heaps, not heaps of muck and the molehills, just takes the top off it and works it right down to the back where it levels it out. And all we're doing is just pulling this thatch out like that. It's just trying to work it a little bit, get the green back through. There's a big lump that is poured out there, it's just dead. So yeah, it's working quite well. It's getting a bit tacky this bottom end though. It's not exactly what I wanted, but you can only work with what you got. So it's quite clayey as this field anyway, so it does puddle up a little bit. But yeah, that's about it really. That's how my T5 set up. To be honest, I am going to try and weld probably an angle line on the front, or leading edges of the chain harrow frame at some point, just so I can run it a bit more on the ground without worrying about destroying frame. Gives it a little bit more weight, and stops wearing the steel out on the front of it. But yeah, time will tell with that one if I ever get around to doing it. Right, I'll leave it there and I'll catch you later. Cheers, bye.